everybody, what is going on? It's Cujo Fools, and we are back with Elder Scrolls Online, and to begin with, we started with the Dark Brotherhood DLC that was released a couple months ago, and we did the first part already. So now we have gained access, and, to the Dark Brotherhood, and now we're gonna go meet everybody. So, our first goal was to murder the Imperial noble named Quintus Jorl, or Jorl, however you want to pronounce it. So we already did that, and we've proved ourselves. So now we're gonna go find the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. So the Gold Coast actually isn't all that big, but over here is where the sanctuary is. So we're gonna head out that way. I haven't discovered anything out there, so I won't be able to teleport out there until we find the Way Shrine, which isn't too far from the black door. And it's just like Skyrim. It's got a black door. You have to answer its riddle for it to open up for you. So we've already learned the riddle's answer and everything like that, so that's what we're gonna go do. I have done a little bit of this, but not too much into the story with my main character, but either way, we'll figure out what's going on. So we're gonna head out that way. And we're getting up to the Way Shrine. We just discovered it. And looks like there's some merchants and stuff like that over here. But anyway, we'll head down to the black door, which is through this path. There's usually a minotaur over here, so just be careful. But it's actually down here in this crevice. So we'll see if we can make our way down in here. Yep, here it is. Alrighty.
What is the flavor of fear? Welcome home.
Okay, so we can now get in and out of the door without having to answer that riddle, and we're supposed to meet up with the leader, Astara. So this layer is actually pretty freaking sweet. It has all sorts of like different tunnels that you can go down, and they actually have these things called Dark Guardians where they're skeletal guards. Look at these. Aren't they cool? Yeah, and they just stand there and chill. Okay, so we're gonna go up here and talk to Astara, which is the leader. And she should be around this corner. Yep, there she is. And she'll give us our gear.
You must be the new initiate. The speaker sent word that you were on your way. I'm the matron of this sanctuary. Obey me without question, and I'm certain we'll get along just fine. And this is for you, shrouded armor, the uniform of the Dark Brotherhood. You're one of the family now. You might as well look the part. And since you showed such expertise with the Blade of Woe, take this as well. I expect great things, Initiate. We are all brothers and sisters, children of the Night Mother and our dread father. Even lone assassins need a family. Introduce yourself to the others. They can provide advice and information, even support for your more challenging contracts. Eager, are you? That's good. Then go and talk to Elam Drawls. He handles lesser contracts for the new initiates. Prove yourself to him, and more interesting assignments will follow. Welcome to the family. Explore the sanctuary, meet the others, at least the ones currently at home. I believe Green Venom Tongue, Kor, Hildegard, Mirabelle, Simbar, and Tannic are available. When you're done, Elam should have a new task for you to accomplish.
Okay, so you get some options, where you can learn more about your leader, learn more about the murders that have been going on within the Dark Brotherhood, and how to advance in the Dark Brotherhood. So I'm going to go ahead and ask her this.
Where did you... They were discussing that at the noble's estate, were they? Bastards. It's true. Someone has been killing our brothers and sisters. When the hunters become the hunted, it's gonna skew. Gating the matter. It's not unusual for our pasts to catch up with us. And it's not like we have a shortage of enemies. We'll learn the identity of this killer. And then, there will be a reckoning. True. Few have the audacity to openly oppose us, but many who would love to see the Brotherhood abolished. This feels different. Stay vigilant. Keep your eyes open. Anything you notice as you execute your duties.
Okay, so now we're gonna go meet our brothers and sisters. So this is Mirabelle and I don't know.
So you're the new initiate. You're certainly cuter than the last one. And wouldn't she? I am her favorite after all. As a matter of fact, I'm everyone's favorite. I'm sure you'll agree soon enough. Anyway, it's a pleasure. The Night Mother forever hold you in her cold and loving embrace.
Okay, so we've met her. This is Simbar.
More bounties than in a sanctuary. It's not that I get caught in the act of killing. Night Mother forbid. It's just that I appreciate a good challenge. So I let a witness notice me every so often.
Okay. And then over here is Green Venom Tongue.
Ah, I heard we had a new initiate on the premises. I was just checking my notes and realized the details concerning you are sorely lacking. We'll need to rectify that before too long. She did. Interesting. I wonder what she's planning this time. Well, I'm certain everything will become clear eventually. Even you, I suppose.
Do I have to? Do I have to really learn? I guess. Okay, we'll talk to him some more.
She did. Aren't you familiar with the cherished Black Marsh custom? Consuming various venomous concoctions to bolster our natural immunity? I drank so much my tongue turned green. Ha! The new initiates fall for that every time. And you as well, initiate. I look forward to interviewing you at length when you have some time. For my journals, of course. I keep meticulous records. I'll help you, you'll help me. Isn't that what the Bretons call a win-win?
Okay, so he's kind of like a bookkeeper slash documentator. It's just kind of his thing. Okay. Now we'll go meet, we'll meet Tannic over here.
So you're the new recruit, huh? No, don't tell me your name. I'll, just call you New Blade. It's easier to remember and, it's not like I'm gonna know you for very long. Yes, New Blade. That's so much better. Oh, I didn't mean to offend you. I just believe in full disclosure. We've lost an initiate and a fully trained assassin recently. Mirabelle's in denial, but I know what's happening. Someone's hunting the Brotherhood, and you make a tempting target. Sure you can. So could Dorisa. She still ended up face down in an anvil alley with her throat slit from ear to ear. Whoever murdered her has some impressive skills. I'll give them that. Stay sharp, New Blade. We're not alone in the shadow.
Okay, so most of these guys are just going to warn me about the assassins that are hunting us down.
What's the new smell? Your new brother or sister? Come on now, Hilda. Don't be shy. Sorry, she can be skittish around strangers.
Oh,
New sister, welcome, welcome. You need anything at all, you come to me, yes? Of course. It's important to get to know everyone. You're part of the family now, and family helps each other. It's what we do. Oh, that's not a werewolf. Well, I guess it is. But it's also little Hildegard. She's really sweet, but you'll need to say hello later. She still doesn't have the hang of controlling her transformations. Hildegard is like the little sister I never had, but her true family was awful. They drank the blood of werebeasts. It's a dangerous practice, but not entirely unheard of in Nordlands. They even forced their children to participate. We assume so. But as to why she can't control her transformations, that remains a mystery. She lost control one day, and hurt another member of the tribe. They cursed her and she ran away. I found her later. She was confused, alone, nearly mad. I'm a skilled hunter. Taming animals is almost second nature to me. It took time, but she came to trust me. Accepted me as her big brother. Before that happened, though, she nearly tore my face off. See? I still have the scar. I always liked to hunt and fight. Indeed I did. Kept it.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting kind of annoyed with talking to these guys. So, we've met all of the people that we need to for the optional steps. So, we're going to go ahead and talk to Elam. He is the guy that will give you your contract. So, we're going to go see if he has anything for us, which I'm sure he does. Oh, I forgot to mention. You do get a costume. So, it'll be in your collections. And it'll be an appearance, costumes, and it is the shrouded armor. So we'll go ahead and put that on now. Alright, there we go. So yeah, that's another thing that gets added. Once one character learns the appearance or the costume, the other ones it doesn't show up for, which is why you guys didn't see it when I got the rewards for completing the quest. So we're gonna go ahead and talk to Elam now.
You must be the new initiate. I've heard some unbelievable things about you. Still, you can't be too good. Your name hasn't appeared on one of my contracts yet. What? Oh, that's a dark brotherhood, Judd. Don't you have a sense of humor? Did she now? Are you sure that's what she told you to do? Wouldn't want you to get in trouble your first day in the sanctuary. Now that you're here, we might as well discuss your training. Don't repeat what I say. It annoys me. Now, where was I? Oh yes, your training. Complete a contract, receive a reward. Prove yourself, and more significant contracts will be made available to you. It's simple. I don't expect you to last a week, but as long as you're still here. Not everyone appeals to the Dark Brotherhood through the Black Sacrament. For those with copious amounts of gold to spare, we usually indulge their more mundane requests. Are you ready to take on your first contract? Typically, you'll consult the ledger marked for death, but I've handpicked something special for your first job. Travel to the city of Kvatch, identify the target listed on this contract, then eliminate them. I encourage you to practice with the Blade of Woe, but as long as the target dies, it doesn't really matter how you kill them. Can you manage that? What are you standing around for? I'm not.
Okay, so normally you will go over to, where's the ledger at? Right here. You would go to this Marked of Death book. So it's actually not too far from Elam. So it's right here on this tray, and usually when you examine it, there will have, a contract or something for you, and that's normally where you will get them after you finish your first official Dark Brotherhood quest. So we're gonna go and finish our first contract, which is in Kvatch, which is over to the far right on the map. So we'll be heading all the way down there to assassinate somebody, and then we'll return and receive our reward. Okay, so here's what the map looks like. It's actually right over here. And we're gonna go ahead and get out of this gorge, and then we will head over that way. Okay, so we are here at Kvatch, and our target is a guy, I think? Priscus? However you want to pronounce that. So anyway, each contract is different, so you may have somebody completely different than I do, but anyway, it'll mark it on your map as like our radius to search for this specific person. So we're gonna walk around here and see if we can find him. Oh, look, right there. Alright. This might be a little too easy. As long as you're hidden and they can't see you. Done. I'll just take that off your hands. Okay. So now we're done. So we can actually head back to the Dark Brotherhood. Okay, so we are now back inside the Dark Brotherhood, and we're gonna go talk to Alam and finish our contract.
You're back, I see. How could I not? You're standing in my light. So tell me, how did you do? Well, good for you. But don't get too full of your accomplishments just yet. That was a fairly easy contract I started you with. Come back when you're ready for more. If the Speaker or the Matron give an order, though, that takes priority.
Okay, so with every contract that you do, you will receive a satchel that has a reward in it. So you just open it and it's, you know, got something like this that you can either sell or deconstruct. Learn that real quick. Anyway, this is the container that you receive when you first join the Dark Brotherhood, and it's a different type of weapon. It's Sithis bow. Let's see here. There we go. Alright, so then it'll start giving you contracts out of the Marked for Death ledger. And, ooh, here's a note from Astara that we need to read. Okay, so that shows up after your first contract. So let's go talk with Astara.
The Grand Sermonizer is at it again.
Those loudmouth fanatics! It's time to teach them a lesson about the blessings of silence!
Enough. I'll decide how we respond to these malign sermons. Initiate, I have a task for you. Once again, the pious idiots of Kvatch dare to provoke the anger of the Dark Brotherhood. Such an insult cannot be allowed to stand unchallenged. As if the Grand Sermonizer didn't have enough vices to rage about. Now she's preaching against the Brotherhood. She says we are weak, powerless. A toothless dragon that inspires ridicule instead of fear. These lies must be silenced. Permanently. Be wary. The Order of the Hour has increased its presence in Kvatch. Avoid the warrior priests if you can. Meet up with Tannic and silence the priests that speak against us, including the Grand Sermonizer. That will put the fear of Sithis in them. Tannic will meet you in Kvatch. I expect the two of you to deal with the Grand Sermonizer and show the people of that hypocritical city the real power of the Dark Brotherhood.
Initiate, I have my own contract in Kvatch. I'll join you in Tannic as soon as I'm finished.
3 blades on the same contract? Is that wise, Matron?
Just make sure the Grand Sermonizer dies, Initiate. That's my chief concern.
Okay, so our next quest is called A Lesson in Silence. Oh. I don't know. Okay. That's a new one. Where's it at? Well, it's not on here. Well, so I did accept a quest called A Lesson. There it is, A Lesson in Silence. So, what we need to do is go to Kvatch and get rid of some priests and priestesses that have been speaking out against the Dark Brotherhood. But we're gonna do that in the next video for this series. So anyway, you guys, that's gonna be it for this one. If you guys have any questions about this game or about the Dark Brotherhood or any of the other DLCs, I will get back to you on those. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!